Imagine this: an unexpected car repair or a sudden medical bill throws your budget off course. It happens more often than we think. Welcome to Thrive, your go-to channel for education, inspiration, and making life better. As the new year begins, we embark on a journey towards financial stability and success. Today, we are excited to introduce a powerful New Year's resolution centered around our financial goals. At Thrive, we understand the importance of taking control of our finances and the impact it can have on our overall well-being. That's why we are incorporating the ancient Japanese method of Kakeibo, a mindful approach to saving and spending, into our financial resolution for the year. Kakeibo, which translates to household financial ledger, is a simple yet effective way to track our expenses and make informed financial decisions. By practicing Kakeibo, we can gain a deeper understanding of our spending habits, identify areas where we can cut costs, and ultimately save more money. Throughout this journey, we will focus on key steps to achieve our financial goals. First, we will create a comprehensive budget, listing all income sources and expenses. This will help us determine our available funds for saving and investing. Next, we will maintain a Kakeibo journal to track our daily, weekly, and monthly expenses. By categorizing our expenses into needs, wants, culture, and unexpected, we can reflect on our spending habits and make mindful choices. We will also set specific savings targets for the year, create short-term and long-term savings goals, and automate our savings to ensure consistency. Additionally, we will work towards reducing our debts by creating a repayment plan and allocating funds for debt repayment. Lastly, we will explore investment opportunities, diversify our investments, and regularly review our portfolio to ensure we are on track to achieve our financial goals. Join us on this journey towards financial empowerment and stability. Together, we will practice mindful saving and spending, achieve our financial goals, and make this year a prosperous one. Let's thrive together.
Let's dive into the first and crucial step of our financial journey: creating a budget. A budget is the foundation of financial stability and success, and it's essential to understand how our money flows in and out each month. Step 1. List all income sources. The first step in creating a budget is to list all our sources of income. This includes our primary salary, any side hustles, freelance work, rental income, or any other sources of money that come into our household. By knowing our total monthly income, we can get a clear picture of the resources we have available. Step 2. List all expenses. Next, we need to list all our expenses. This includes both fixed expenses, such as rent or mortgage, utilities, and insurance, as well as variable expenses like groceries, transportation, entertainment, and dining out. It's important to be thorough and include every expense, no matter how small. This will help us understand where our money is going and identify areas where we can cut back if needed. Step 3. Categorize expenses. Once we have listed all our expenses, we categorize them into 4 main categories: needs, wants, culture, and unexpected. Needs are essential expenses like housing, utilities, and groceries. Wants are non-essential items like dining out and entertainment. Culture includes expenses related to hobbies, education, and personal development. Unexpected covers emergencies and unforeseen expenses. This categorization will help us prioritize our spending and make mindful choices. Step 4. Subtract total expenses from total income. Now that we have our income and expenses listed and categorized, we subtract the total expenses from our total income. This will give us an idea of our available funds for saving and investing. If our expenses exceed our income, it's a signal to revisit our budget and make necessary adjustments to reduce spending. Step 5. Plan for savings and investments. With the available funds calculated, we can now plan for our savings and investments. It's important to set aside a portion of our income for savings and future goals. We can automate this process by setting up automatic transfers to a savings account or investment portfolio. By doing so, we ensure consistency and build a strong financial foundation. Creating a budget is not a one-time task. It's a dynamic process that requires regular review and adjustments based on changes in our income, expenses, and financial goals.
This is Thrive, your top resource for learning, enlightenment, and everyday life transformation. Keep listening and let's thrive together.
Now that we have our budget in place, it's time to practice the ancient Japanese method of Kakeibo to track our spending and make mindful financial decisions. Kakeibo, which translates to household financial ledger, is a simple yet effective way to manage our finances. Let's break down the process. Step 1. Maintain a Kakeibo journal. The first step is to maintain a Kakeibo journal. This journal will be our personal financial diary where we record all our daily, weekly, and monthly expenses. Keeping a physical or digital journal helps us stay accountable and aware of our spending habits. Step 2. Categorize expenses. In our Kakeibo journal, we categorize our expenses into 4 main categories. 1. Needs, essential expenses such as housing, utilities, groceries, and healthcare. 2. Wants, non-essential items like dining out, entertainment, and shopping. 3. Culture, expenses related to hobbies, education, personal development, and experiences. 4. Unexpected, emergencies and unforeseen expenses like car repairs or medical bills. By categorizing our expenses, we can easily see where our money is going and identify areas where we can cut back. Step 3. Reflect on spending habits. At the end of each week or month, we take a moment to reflect on our spending habits. Ask ourselves questions like, did we spend more than we planned? Were there any unnecessary purchases? How can we reduce our spending in certain categories? Reflection is a key component of Kakeibo as it helps us become more mindful of our financial decisions and encourages us to make improvements. Step 4. Set savings goals. With the insights gained from our Kakeibo journal, we can set specific savings goals. Determine how much we want to save each month and identify areas where we can cut costs to achieve these goals. Whether it's saving for an emergency fund, a vacation, or future investments, having clear savings goals keeps us motivated. Step 5. Review and adjust. Kakeibo is not a one-time task. It's an ongoing process. Regularly review our journal and make adjustments as needed based on changes in our financial situation. Celebrate our milestones and achievements to stay motivated on our financial journey. By practicing Kakeibo, we gain a deeper understanding of our spending habits, make informed financial decisions, and work towards our savings goals. Stay tuned as we continue our journey towards financial empowerment with the next steps in our financial resolution.
With our budget and Kakeibo journal in place, it's time to set specific savings targets for the year. Establishing clear savings goals will keep us motivated and provide a roadmap for achieving financial stability. Let's break down the process. Step 1. Define savings goals. First, we need to define our savings goals. These can be short-term, medium-term, or long-term goals. Some examples include short-term, building an emergency fund, saving for a vacation, or purchasing a new gadget. Medium-term, saving for a down payment on a house, funding a child's education, or starting a small business. Long-term, planning for retirement, investing in real estate, or creating a substantial investment portfolio. By defining our goals, we have a clear direction and purpose for our savings efforts. Step 2. Determine the amount needed. Next, we need to determine the amount needed to achieve each savings goal. This involves researching and estimating the cost of each goal. For example, if we're saving for a vacation, we'll need to estimate the cost of travel, accommodation, food, and activities. If we're saving for a down payment on a house, We'll need to consider the current real estate market and our desired property. Step 3. Set a timeline. Once we have the amount needed for each goal, we set a timeline for achieving these goals. This will help us break down the total amount into manageable monthly or weekly savings targets. For example, if we want to save $5,000 for vacation in 1 year, we would need to save approximately $417 per month or $96 per week. Step 4. Automate savings. To ensure consistency and avoid the temptation to spend our savings, we can automate the process. Set up automatic transfers from our checking account to a dedicated savings account or investment portfolio. This way, a portion of our income is automatically set aside for savings each month. Step 5. Track progress. Regularly track our progress towards our savings goals. Use our Kakeibo journal and any financial tracking tools to monitor how much we've saved and how close we are to achieving our goals. This will help us stay motivated and make any necessary adjustments to our savings plan. By setting clear savings targets, determining the amount needed, and automating our savings, we can achieve our financial goals with confidence. Stay tuned as we continue our journey towards financial empowerment with the next steps in our financial resolution.
You're tuned into Thrive, your essential hub for education, insight, and enhancing your everyday life. Stick with us and let's thrive together.
With our savings targets in place, it's time to tackle any outstanding debts. Reducing debt is a crucial step in achieving financial stability and freeing up more funds for savings and investments. Here's how we can create an effective debt reduction plan. Step 1. List all outstanding debts. The first step is to list all our outstanding debts. This includes credit card balances, personal loans, car loans, student loans, and any other debts we owe. For each debt, note down the total amount owed, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. Step 2. Prioritize debts. Next, we need to prioritize our debts. There are two popular methods for prioritizing debt repayment: the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. Debt snowball method. Focus on paying off the smallest debt first while making minimum payments on all other debts. Once the smallest debt is paid off, move on to the next smallest debt, and so on. This method provides quick wins and boosts motivation. Debt avalanche method. Focus on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first while making minimum payments on all other debts. Once the highest interest debt is paid off, move on to the next highest interest debt, and so on. This method minimizes the total interest paid over time. Choose the method that best suits our financial situation and preferences. Step 3. Create a repayment plan. With our prioritized debts, create a detailed repayment plan. Allocate a portion of our monthly income towards debt repayment, focusing on the prioritized debt while making minimum payments on the others. If possible, increase the payments towards our prioritized debt to accelerate the repayment process. Step 4. Cut costs and increase income. To free up more funds for debt repayment, look for ways to cut costs and increase income. This can include reducing discretionary spending, canceling unused subscriptions, negotiating bills, or finding additional sources of income such as freelancing, part-time work, or selling unused items. Step 5. Monitor progress and adjust. Regularly monitor our progress towards debt reduction. Use our Kakeibo journal and any financial tracking tools to keep track of our payments and remaining balances. Adjust our repayment plan as needed based on changes in our financial situation. Reducing debt is a key step in achieving financial freedom and stability. Stay tuned as we continue our journey towards financial empowerment with the next steps in our financial resolution.
With our budget, Kakeibo journal, savings targets, and debt reduction plan in place, it's time to explore investment opportunities. Investing wisely is essential for growing our wealth and achieving long-term financial goals. Here's how we can create a smart investment plan. Step 1. Research investment options. The first step is to research different investment options. Some common investment vehicles include stocks. Investing in shares of companies can provide high returns, but it also comes with higher risk. Bonds. Government or corporate bonds are relatively safer investments that provide fixed interest returns. Mutual funds. These are pooled investments managed by professionals, offering diversification and professional management. Real estate. Investing in properties can provide rental income and potential appreciation in value. ETFs, exchange-traded funds. These are similar to mutual funds but trade like stocks on an exchange. Cryptocurrencies. Digital currencies like Bitcoin can offer high returns but come with significant volatility and risk. Step 2. Diversify investments. Diversification is key to minimizing risk. Spread our investments across different asset classes and sectors to reduce the impact of any single investment's poor performance. A well-diversified portfolio can provide more stable returns over time. Step 3. Set investment goals. Determine our investment goals based on our financial objectives and timeline. Are we investing for retirement, buying a home, or funding a child's education? Our goals will influence our investment choices and risk tolerance. Step 4. Allocate funds. Decide how much of our income or savings we want to allocate to investments. It's essential to balance between savings, debt repayment, and investments. Allocate a portion of our income to investments each month and adjust as needed based on our financial situation. Step 5. Monitor and review. Regularly monitor our investment portfolio and review its performance. Keep an eye on market trends, economic factors, and any changes in the companies or assets we've invested in. Rebalance our portfolio as needed to stay aligned with our goals and risk tolerance. Step 6. Seek professional advice. If we're new to investing or unsure about making investment decisions, consider seeking advice from a financial advisor. A professional can provide personalized guidance based on our financial situation and goals. By researching investment options, diversifying our portfolio, and setting clear investment goals, we can grow our wealth and achieve our long-term financial objectives.
As we conclude our financial journey, let's recap the essential steps we've taken towards financial stability and success. Together, we've created a comprehensive budget, practiced the mindful approach of Kakeibo, set specific savings targets, developed a debt reduction plan, and explored wise investment opportunities. By implementing these steps, we are not only taking control of our finances but also building a strong foundation for a prosperous future. Remember, the key to financial success lies in consistency, mindfulness, and regular review of our financial plans. At Thrive, we believe that financial empowerment is within everyone's reach. With dedication, informed decisions, and the right strategies, we can achieve our financial goals and create a secure and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards financial empowerment. Stay tuned for more valuable insights and tips on making life better. Together, we will practice mindful saving and spending, achieve our financial goals, and make this year a prosperous one.